talking about, the requirements for selling eggs. So all of this information is going to be available on our website. We'll post it. But going through that, the improved methods for selling produce, scale usage, etc. So weights and measures regulates the retail sale of fruits, vegetables, and all other commodities that are sold by weight, measure, or count. And so this includes farmers markets. So that's why we're here with Jeff tonight. So as required by Missouri statutes, device and commodity inspection personnel inspect large and small scales. Basically, if you can measure it, weights and measures takes care of it. Our laws were to establish both you, the producers, and the consumers, so they're protected from the perception of being shortchanged or the misrepresentation of commodities for sale. So consumers can be rest assured that they receive accurate information to compare the quantity and price. And producers are safeguarded from the perception of shortchanging and also from undercutting themselves and losing product. So in Missouri, switching gears back to what we were just talking about, Missouri issues 3 types of egg licenses. And for most of you, it's going to be that limited or retailer's license.
That's changed just a little bit on the limited. When you
Okay.
if you're having trouble when they get on the website, they can refer them to the retailer. It's the same price. It's just they don't call it limited anymore or something.
There's new terminology on the website?
Yeah.
Okay, all right, okay, so this is available on the Weights and Measures website. And so obviously egg quality is highly important to most consumers, although right now I think people just about take whatever eggs they can get. So this is the world we're living in right now. All eggs packaged for sale must be washed, handled, sized, and graded. All egg packaging must be marked with the pack date, the grade standard, the size, and the license number on the outside of the carton. And this applies to all eggs packaged in cartons for sale, regardless of the type of license that you hold. When you're packaging with recycled cartons, which we highly encourage, a lot of customers bring those back to the market. The cartons must be sound, clean, and free of dirt. In addition, all the information that doesn't pertain to your eggs must be covered or marked out. So this includes previous brand names, pack and sell by dates, etc. So on package labeling, so we're moving away from the eggs now. We're talking about things like breads and produce and so on and so forth. They're governed by this Fair Packaging and Labeling Act. So when prepackaging items, there's legal requirements. Each label must include the name of the product if it can't easily be identified through a package. Like, for example, if you're selling bread, you need to say what type of bread that it is inside the package. Even though people can see it's bread, they need to know what type that it is. A quantity statement, whether that's weight, measure, or count, depending on the product. And a statement of responsibility. So who packaged that? So we would like to see your business name and your telephone number and address on there as well. All bakery products must have a stated net weight, and the weight statements must be labeled as net weight or the abbreviated NET/WT period. Phrases like approximate net weight, more than, or at least cannot be used. So on the prepackaged item, prepackaged sales occur when you weigh the commodity beforehand and package it with a quantity statement on the package, like a 5-pound bag of potatoes or a 1-pound bag of green beans. The scales used for prepackaging items do not have to meet the requirements for Missouri Weights and Measures. But scales used for prepackaging only are not required to be inspected. So with prepackaged items, The inspector will check the weight, measure, or count of the package for accuracy instead of the scale. And as long as the package contains at least what is labeled, it's within compliance. So that's a little bit confusing, but again, we'll have this all available. Method of sale of commodities. Produce can be sold by weight, measure, or count depending on the commodity. Jeff, do you have charts?
I may.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah, I
So
got
what-
pictures of it, we'll post it on the Facebook page and the website.
Okay, so any question there, that we will have that posted so you can easily see that. By weight, measure, and count. In selling by measure, a standard dry pint or dry quart container is actually measured by the cubic inches it contains, not the shape. So when selling commodities by measure, an accurate measure would be when the container is filled and struck level across the top. So again, we have that handout for that. What scales to use? Jeff, can you tell us a little bit more on this one?
They all have to be legal proof of scales. It's called M-tips, and if you look on all the scales, they'll have, they have the number on there. If you want to buy something and not sure about it, you can call our office and they can look it up and make sure it is legal for you guys. But that's what she's got there is what is going to be required on that little tag that's on the scale, the manufacturer, serial number and the class, and it'll have the certificate number on there.
Yeah, so if you're, especially if you're buying a used scale, be sure that it meets these requirements before you make your investment. And like Jeff said, if you're not sure, you can contact their office and they will let you know.
Tell them the model number and the brand, and they can look it up.
What scales not to use? Like infant scales, bathroom scales, restaurant portion scales, postal scales, and kitchen utility scales do not count. So, do you have any questions for Jeff? Here's their contact information, and again, we will have this available to you on our website and on our social media, so it is easy for you to find.
And we have his business cards here,
Business
so
cards
if you
right
want
there.
to pick up one before leaving.
Okay. All right, so I want to take a moment just to, if you'd like to take a break, we've got cookies and water up here. The restroom is right around the corner. And so if we take about a 5-minute break, we'll get ready for the rules and regulations portion of the presentation.